Hey guys, hope Rose's back. I know it I've been away for such a long time. Well, that's mostly because I've been preparing for my grand exams which take place in May. So I have to study very much. I truly hope that you understand that. In this video I will try to make an analysis about the Generation 5 movie I've watched a few days ago and share my thoughts about it. Also, I will explain to you what happened to Among the Snowflakes series, because I had been thinking about it for weeks before I realized that I have to make it more clear to you guys. First of all, let me discuss about the new movie. I've watched the Russian version, of course, because I am Russian and I watched some English clips. Well, I was kind of afraid to see a cartoon. There is a William, ponies have to win. Well, we have already seen that many times and that's actually not something new. The new generation is about a progressive society with new problems and social structures. I like it. Let's discuss how ponies might get separated again, because you know that Twilight didn't seem to be a bad ruler or something like that. Well, first of all, in My Little Pony Generation 4, there was a monarchy system. The system couldn't really make everyone happy. I mean that, yeah, the rulers had always been trying to make peace around, but it didn't undo the thing that a usual pony farmer didn't live as good as a usual citizen from Las Pegasus or Canterlot. Perhaps one day the races realize that all their magical stuff play a great part in becoming a successful pony in the future, like unicorns live thanks to their horns, Pegasi thanks to their wings, and earth ponies thanks to their hooves. Of course, it's not a good idea to get separated, because social science can always help to make a government their ponies feel comfortable together. But just like in our world, there are wars and peace, and it's quite natural to a pony world as well. Well, at least that's just my theory, so it's not really objective. So, when the races got separated, everyone started to build their own social structure. Pegasi left the monarchy, Earth ponies seemed to be a republic country, and unicorns seemed to be anarchists. Their biggest problem is racism, of course, because they all are too aggressive to the other races. But that's like that. So, as for the Zephyr Heights, we see a common capitalistic monarchy. It mostly looks like our world. The another theme of the Pegasi city is the royal family, which stayed safe thanks to the technical progress. Why? Well, because the royal family has been lying to the public about being able to fly. Also, they have more rights than the normal ponies. Their orders mean very much to everyone. As for the economical problem, we see that the largest percent of the luxuries belongs to the rulers. All the things are very typical, but they make the inequality. Now about the Maritime Bay. It's not hard to see that the citizens look quite alike. There are no gardens or something. The only rulers they have are a sheriff with his deputy, who help to avoid the chaos around. Though the sheriff doesn't live for making a good, comfortable castle for himself, and, well, you see that he talks to other ponies himself, just like if they were equal. Apart from the royal family that talks to their citizens from up above and make themselves feel proud to be able to rule there. Of course, the queen was very upset when everything revealed and they had to send her to jail. And the last, the Bridlewood Forest. I don't know if it's actually can be named a town or something. Well, anyway, the town is very anarchic. As the dictionary says, anarchy is a state of disorder. And we have the thing there. We see that there are no rulers who can help develop the government. Unicorns try to live for themselves, doing what they are able to, and the strongest and smartest survive there. You also might notice that they are very religious or something like that, because when a society doesn't have many good things in their life, they start to believe such silly things. So the unicorns had to do silly rituals. That so looks like our society sometimes. Well, that's a thing. So we see that when the races had magic, it was easy for the unicorns and Pegasi to live thanks to their magic they had, but then they lost it. Unicorns felt so complicated without their magic, they could not even build a normal government. As for the Pegasi, they built a great government, but the monarchy system helped the royal family to lie to everyone. I'm sure it's not the only lie they hid, because it's so typical to the world. They still had to work much to survive in the mountains though. As for the earth ponies, it was always hard to live without any seeable magic. So, to my mind, that is the most progressive town. There is still a problem though. The progressive town needs a good and reasonable ruler. If the ruler is Hitch, he leads the ponies to the brightest and fair side of life. He is very emphatic and helpful. As for his friend Sprout, he is the ruler which leads the society to the racist and fascist system. You see, all the races have already been racist, but he made the problem even deeper than it was before.
Something is near, something is feeling stranger, stranger, stirring up discord, whipping up fear, whispering softly, danger, danger. Outsiders creep up slow and steady, wings glistening, horns at the ready, think what they could do to the status quo. They're gonna steal, plunder, and pillage, they're gonna take over the village. Don't just sit on your butts and do nothing and wait, let's enter a blind, irrational state. Better get nervous, better get tense, better not let them catch you blinking. You don't need a reason to these engines. This is no time for sober thinking. Mob, 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 mob. Angry, angry mob.
Fortunately, everything is okay in the end. So I believe it's a very good concept of a new My Little Pony world. I like it. I would love to see how it will be going on, and I'm looking forward for the first season. Now let's talk about what happened to Among the Snowflakes. It's actually very hard to me to say that we have almost finished the second episode when I realized that some of the artists, voice actors and singers haven't sent me the last parts, and they haven't sent it yet, even though it's been 3 months already. I felt quite upset because I haven't made the series with that idea that I put in. I'm not going to judge anyone because it's their life, and I'm not saying that someone must do something for me. It's just quite my fault that I failed the project. I'm sorry, but you see, a project is when a group of people works together. So I believe that uh, that depended not only on me, so I believe it's forgivable. So when I watched the new My Little Pony Generation 5 movie, I realized that the movie has already representing my idea through a different plot. My series also meant to show the idea that we don't need to make conflicts, and despite everything, once the world progress will bring us a best future where everyone feels good. So I guess that everything I wanted to say I have already told you. Thanks for watching and all your support. Tell me what videos you want me to make. I will try to make them when I rest from my exam preparation.